Yeah. Okay, tonight, guys, we're going to be doing a search and rescue. We're also going to be trying to work with radio communication when we're going with the search teams in there. The house that we're going to be using is 225 Wade Avenue North. It's going to be right next to BJ Bitson's. The truck's set up there already. We're going to be using engine 1, using the real hose off of engine 1 for advancing the hose line in. We're also going to use the thermal imaging camera, so you guys get used to working with that. I know we don't work with it a lot, so this is a good time to be using it. And what we're going to do for dividing up with teams is once we get to the scene, I'll just take everybody's accountability tag, we're going to throw in a hat, and we're just going to start assigning it that way. For first entry team, a backup team, we're going to set up a RIT team that way, and then we're also going to set up a team for if we do get a call that responds to engine 5.
What's our channel, Brian? Yes, you are.
Tonight's drill tonight was a search and rescue drill consisting of 3 guys on a team going in, 3 guys outside for a backup team, and 3 on a RIT team, which is a rapid intervention team. What it entails is we fill the house full of smoke with a smoke machine, making it as realistic as possible for us when we go in and do our trainings. When you go in, your team goes in with a thermal reader to see, read for body heats, helps you find the bodies inside, because the amount of smoke that's in there makes it so you cannot see at all, maybe about 3 inches in front of your face. The first team that goes in, first guy brings a hose in case they do encounter flames or fire. Second guy maybe helps with the hose or has the thermal reader, and a third guy also assists with the hose. You need to stay in contact with the hose, because if you do get disconnected in there, then you yourself can get lost. So you need to stay in contact with each other, work as a team, stay on in contact with the hose, because if something should happen, flames should ignite and the building starts to explode, you get flames that are real high, the heat is too intense, you have a way to find yourself, you follow the hose and yourself out. We went in 3. Of course, you go in on your hands and knees. You go in, first guy goes in, second guy kind of goes off the boot leg of the guy in front, and the third guy goes off the boot leg of the second. And you go in, when you encounter a room, you start on one side, which is maybe the left side. You talk as a team, let each other know what's going on, what you're doing, a lot of communication inside. You start on the left side, do a sweep. Sometimes they use hand tools just to kind of feel if it's a big room, to kind of give you that extra span to see if you feel anything. And as you're going through the room, you explain to the other guys, hey, it looks like we're in the kitchen, here's a table, here's chairs, do you see anything, how's the thermal readout, do you find anything? You sweep that room, come back to the starting point of where that room is, make sure you do a complete room. If you come to a door when you're doing your sweep, you go into that room and it's almost you're doing a left side of the house and then coming back around, so you cover every part of the room, every part of the house. If you come to a smaller hallway, then of course you just go one at a time, but you always stay in contact with each other. Tonight, while we were in there, the third room we were in, we did find the dummy that we needed to get out. At that point, you drop the hose. We got to get that victim out, work as a team, follow that hose back out, and get the victim back out to the second team that's waiting.
I was one of the teams that went into the house, and it's smoky, and it's hard, but it's fun. Going in, you follow the hose, you either decide as a team, go left hand or right hand search, and on your way after you find a victim, you decide whether, same left or right again, and you follow the hose back out.
In the case the last team was in, they encountered the victim. The temperature wasn't hot inside, it seemed to be relatively cool. They made the choice of dropping the hand line and following the hose out, bringing the victim out faster. If they had to bring the line out with them, that would have slowed them down by a couple of minutes. That can be the difference between life and death sometimes.
Oh!